Hello everyone, TheSkilledRoy here, back with another Legends of Runeterra video. So, today is the big day for Legends of Runeterra. The latest expansion, Forces from Beyond, is launching. It brings Kai'Sa, Evelynn, and Gwen to the game with a flurry of really cool new cards and new archetypes. Now, I know you're all probably super excited about all of this, but there's actually something that is crucial to do whenever we receive new patches, and that is of course checking the files and doing some data mining. But first, let's set the stage. Currently, we are a good chunk into set 6. We've seen 3 Runeterran champions and 4 non-Runeterran champions. This means that 6 regions have yet to get a champion and an associated card pool this set. Those regions are as follows: Demacia, Targon, Bandle City, Freljord, Piltover Zon, and Ionia. Given that we seem to be receiving 2 non-Runeterrans per expansion, this means that we can estimate set 6 to be about 5 expansions wide. Now, because all these cards are designed as a set, often Riot likes to leave hints for future upcoming champions in the art or the design of followers. Therefore, we can generally look towards previous cards in the same set to see if we have evidence for upcoming cards. Now, as we continue to speculate on what champions are coming to Legends of Runeterra, it actually kind of gets easier over time. Think about it. As champion numbers are added to the game, there are less possible options per region.
It's more likely than you think.
But I think one region in particular that will likely stay pretty difficult for a long period of time is of course Ionia, the region with the most champions. Now, I'm sure many of you are really excited for the potential of many Ionian champions, most popularly Akali. She's immensely popular, she has a direct connection to the latest event currently going on with Star Guardians, and of course is the only remaining member of KDA who is not yet in the game, but unfortunately, I don't have any evidence for her, especially not compared to this other Ionian champion. So, I'd like to introduce you all to Dragon Ambush. Dragon Ambush is a rather interesting card, as it's an Ionian card that features the Dragonlings, last seen on the card Eye of the Dragon. Now, Eye of the Dragon was a Lee Sin focused support card, so it's entirely possible that this card was meant to be support for Lee Sin. But actually, I have a different hypothesis. Firstly, we can check the flavor text of this card and see that it actually has a quote attributed to a specific character, the Dragon Master. Now, obviously, we don't have a card with that name yet, but it's very likely that the character that we see summoning the Dragonling in the art of the card is likely that very same Dragon Master. Normally, if this card was meant to be focusing on Lee Sin, this quote would be done by, say, the Eye of the Dragon or another character from Lee Sin's package of cards. Instead, it's to foreshadow a new character, which implies that it's going to be a part of a new archetype within Ionia. Now, those of you who know League of Legends certainly are waiting for me to mention this, but this figure in the art, the supposed Dragon Master, shares a lot of common features with another League of Legends champion. They're also from Ionia and certainly play into the same aesthetic that this card is going for, and that is of course...
I saw this boat in half!
Master Yi. Master Yi is one of the originals of League of Legends. He's an insanely fast-moving samurai-style character who is infamous for being unstoppable to slows and slicing all the way through the lower elos of League of Legends. Now, in lore, Master Yi is one of the last users of Wuju, an ancient Ionian art that empowers its user, greatly, at least in-game. Now, famously, he had begun teaching others how to use this art, which the other most notable pupil of his is another champion named Wukong. One thing to note though, however, are his goggles. These are known as the 7 lenses of insight, and obviously you can see that the person in the Dragon Ambush's art is very similar with their 5 lenses. Now remember, often followers take on a lot of similarities to their champion aesthetically so that you know what group and what champion they belong to. Think of like Echo's friends or Zig's bomb pals and so on. It stands to reason that if we were getting a new follower named the Dragon Master and they look like Master Yi, they are almost certainly going to be a Master Yi follower. And so, when will Master Yi be coming? Well, I've got good news for you. Remember how I mentioned at the beginning of this video that checking the files is extremely important to do after a patch? Well, we have new files in the game that reference both Set 6 and, of course, Master Yi. These files don't appear to spoil anything in terms of his abilities or the like, unfortunately, but it's still very important to be aware that this means that Master Yi is going to be coming in the next 3 expansions that make up Set 6. It also means that Dragon Master is likely going to be joining him, and we can see what sort of dragonling based effects they might have. But that's about it for me today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. What do you guys think of Master Yi? Is he the Ionian champion you wanted? If not, let me know who you want in the comments below. If you'd like to stay up to date with all of this data mining and theory crafting, please feel free to join my Discord. We have some of the best sleuths in the community there. Or, of course, you can follow my speculations and thoughts on my Twitter at TheSkilledRoy. Anyways, that's all for now. Have fun with the new expansion, and peace out.